Thank you. Really.
Didn't save just in case. Now, I don't know. I haven't really decided if I'm gonna watch every single show, even if it's a duplicate in each movie theater. Like the Lantern theaters. Like, I might just try to watch at least each one once and just go back and forth between the two. You know, for you guys. I don't know, I haven't really decided. But I did want to, like, go into each one at least once. We are going to do duplicates of the other theater shows, though, because you can do different outcomes for them.
Hi, what can I do for you? Salute.
What do you have playing today?
You might like this, The Legend of Josiah Blackwater. Give it a try.
How about a ticket, please?
You'll find the show in either of the doors beside me.
I've seen vagrants making their beds in the streets at night.
Man, where should we sit? Right here. I think this is a good spot. Everyone's waiting for us.
Welcome, one and all, to the remarkable example of modern entertainment at its finest. Now, most of you youngins, I'm sure, know about our great national hero and pioneer, Josiah Blackwater. Him that gave the town of Blackwater its nomenclature. You see, only about 100 years ago, weren't nothing here but big old forest, ferocious beasts, surly savages, arid deserts, and unconquered mountains. The West, well, the whole West was untamed. Your mama probably told you bedtime stories about Josiah's many adventures, but I'm gonna tell you a story you ain't likely to have heard about his possum hat. Now, Josiah Blackwater was born in the year of our Lord 1782 in a log cabin just west of Ansburg. He was a special boy. His pa gave him his first rifle when he was 3 years old. Boy, he took to it right away. He exclaimed, "There's a whole mess of critters out there in the woods that aim to eat us, so I'm gonna consume them first." Yes, sir. He really took to killing all manner of things. He was such a keen shot. One morning, he was sorting up some winter turnips for the root cellar when a big old bear and her cubs came in the kitchen hunting for food. It had a mind to eat up all the jams and preserves. Josiah grabbed that bear and wrestled her to the ground and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. He whooped the tar clean out of that big old critter. Then he tied her up and grabbed them cubs and ground them into sausages while the mama bear watched. That's fine eating. His mom and pa knew right then he was cut out to be the finest wild frontiersman that ever drew breath. But first, they wanted him to get some book learning. After only 3 days of attending school, Josiah beat the living daylights out of a class bully and announced to his daddy that he was tired of ciphering and mathematics on account it's only good for adding up the number of critters or Indians you can kill. So he ran away from home and headed west. Now, these lands were occupied by savages then, and when Josiah Blackwater came scouting through, he recognized it to be a land of splendor, wasted on those that couldn't appreciate it on account of worshiping false idols. He got rid of all them pesky buffalo, and thereby ensured those infernal Injuns didn't have nothing to eat. Of course, that got them mightily riled up, so he had to slaughter all of them too. Just like his daddy had once done to the Redcoats in 1775. Right about that time, he met an Indian girl he took pity on account of having annihilated her family. She was 12 years old, and so he took her as his wife. She gave him 2 sons before she died of typhus. Now, y'all know that Josiah Blackwater wore a possum for a hat. But most don't know how that came to be. Well, one day, old Josiah was riding a couple of alligators down the Lanahatchee River. Riding, standing up, and shooting eagles right out of the sky when he sees a big old mountain lion about to eat a possum. Josiah grabbed that mountain lion by the tail and wrestled it till it was plumb dead. Well, that possum really took to Josiah. Followed him around like a dog loyal to its master. Yes, they had a lot of adventures together. Now, Josiah never cried a day in his life but he pert near dead on the day that possum passed. For they were mighty fine friends. So he skinned it and made it into a hat. Back in them days, a possum skin was as good as money, but he never parted with that hat, not even for $10. Once he founded the town of Blackwater, he sent word for settlers to come. It was the last stop in the west before San Francisco. He met a girl by the name of Rufina Helsby at a barn dance one night, took her as his wife, and settled down. Built himself a cattle empire and had 14 youngins. But Josiah Blackwater wasn't the home-loving kind, and he grew mighty restless. One day on the courthouse steps, he announced, "You may all go to hell, and I will go to Saint Denis." And so he did. Enjoyed French pursuits of strumpets and wanton gluttony, which is where he came upon the idea of running for Congress. He wore that possum hat every day as a congressman, as a reminder of where he come from, saying, "I may live in barbaric splendor, but I always remember, keep your friends close and your gun closer, because you don't know when you might have to shoot them."
Two out of 10 would not recommend. I'm just kidding. Obviously, that's just a satire on how America used to, you know, worship kind of local legends.
Thank you. Hope it was a good show.
Man, look at this weather. Kind of crazy pouring down. Now, I don't know if it resets after each day, but we'll probably stop in here and there. We're getting to a point where I'm going to be, like, hunting for an animal that has very low spawn, so you'll probably see me do those back-to-back a lot. You might even get sick of seeing them, but we're going to be doing these theater shows a lot in particular. I think I've just kind of decided that we're just going to try to see at least once of every movie show once, but I'm gonna show all the different types of situations you can get in, even do repeats where you can get involved, not be involved, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So let's see what's got going on for us today.
Hey there! Looking for some entertainment? Head straight through those double doors. Hello! Greetings! Thank you for your obeisance. Truly, I am Aldridge T. Abington, tasked with bringing you the greatest show in Saint Denis, or for that matter, the whole world. I have the foresight and fortitude to bring you acts that, when exhibited together, comprise the most amusing actors, captivating performers, and feats of amazement for your emotional, spiritual, and psychological enhancement. My delight in acquisitiveness began at an early age, when I was the proprietor of a tiny dog circus, which tragically perished in a tavern fire. Yes, thank you. Oh, my little babies. But that's another story. Let us prepare now for a phenomenal evening. From my time in France, I met these lovely girls who would dance and expose their bloomers for a piece of molasses candy. Oh, what a delight. I bring you the girls of Petit Flaneur in Gay Paris. Majestic! Have you ever seen such a thing? I'm all a quiver, I can tell you. I bring you the most incredible singer of serpents this side of the swamp. From La Grasse she is, speaking in that battered tongue, but bringing us a show unlike any other. The mysterious Maya. Is that poisonous?
I know how to dance with a snake too.
She's good with that. You be quiet. I'm trying to enjoy the sound. Good damn it, you are drunk. Leave me alone. I'll holler if I want
That snake doesn't look
to. I will kill you. Yeah.
that is just something.
I like this kind of place.
Come on, that's no way to handle it. You are crazy, lady.
Please stop that racket.
I see his mistress is here. It's truly unbelievable.
Drunk on that shotgun every damn night.
Lord above enough.
Holy hell!
That snake loves you.
Get him home, he's a mess.
Is she really gonna kiss that thing?
Yeah, honey.
We're just starting to have fun.
Whoa! Amazing! If only Eve danced so well with her devil, maybe humanity would still live in a garden of innocent grandeur rather than a pit of depravity and despair. While traveling in the hills of Bavaria, my olfactories were disturbed by a monstrous manure cart in front of me. I was surprised to find it wasn't pulled by a beast of burden, but instead by a mighty woman as strong as an ox. I present to you the great Hortensia.
As strong as an ox she is.
Oh my God! That block will break her in two!
Oh my god, I can't watch.
She really a lady. Incredible! I hear that all the women of Bavaria undertake that very ritual on their wedding night. It has been my pleasure entertaining you this evening. Each day is one less until our last. Distraction is our greatest joy. Good night. Until next time.
Okay, everyone, I went to the stables in Saint Denis to buy the Missouri Foxtrotter first for our journal entry, and then I realized that you actually have the one you can get that's a Missouri Foxtrotter is here. So we're going to buy it from here. And then we're going to head back to Saint Denis to buy the Turkoman. Let's see. And right here, and see, it's very, very, very expensive. And we even have a discount, too. Let's see, it's a male as well.
We got really fair prices on horses.
What did I want to name these? Let me see. Ah, I actually gave them each individual names, and for this one, I put Foxy. Don't know why. Maybe because it's the Foxtrotter? I don't know. I made these names a long time ago. Is that how you spell Foxy? Just give me a second, guys. just give me one sec. Yeah, you know, hold on. Yeah, that's how you spell Foxy. It looks weird. I had to double check.
Nice. You only live once, lest you're a cat. Take care of that nag. Come back and see it.
Missouri Foxtrotter is a well-rounded multi-class breed. They can be identified by their muscular frame and eye-catching coats. Both the Amber Champagne and Silver Dapper Pinto can be purchased from a stable. They are renowned for their gentle trotting, which makes them a comfortable ride. Their strong build and great stamina also make up their excellent workhorses. This breed is healthy and fast. And there's only two. And you have to buy both of them. We're going to switch back to spots, and this one is going to be on the back burner for a while, because it's one of the better horses, so it will be one of the last horses that we really bond with, unfortunately. But we will get them one day.
If you want me to keep that overnight, there's room in the stable.
We'll go back to spots. And we'll head back to Saint Denis to get the Turkoman.
Yeah.
Which, what did I decide to name the Turkoman? Ah, I gave him special names too, just because you had to buy them, so I think that's probably why. But I named the Turkoman Goldie because it's a gold coat. Man, sometimes I get really simple with the names, don't I? Alright, we are back in Saint Denis, so let's get our Turkoman, and then we're gonna actually go buy a new pistol too, because we just got fully familiar with the M1899. So we're done with that gun entirely, and we're gonna get the Lamat revolver right after this. Buy horses, and we want the Turkoman right here. It is a female. Gonna buy you, and I'm just gonna name it Goldie because it's a gold coat. I know sometimes it just gets very easy like that. And just like the other one, this is probably going to be one of the last few horses we bond with before the epilogue.
You and that horse are always welcome.
That's a fine horse. Okay.
Study you. And read up on you. Turkomans are multi-class with characteristics of both race and war horses. They can be identified by their slender but agile build, and also their sleek coat. The dark bay, gold, and silver coats can be purchased from a stable. They handle well, but can often be impatient. They are popular due to their fantastic health, good stamina, and fast speed. This well-rounded horse is great for most situations. And just like last time, we're going to switch back the spots. And then we're going to go get that gun. And then we'll read all the journal entries we've gotten up to this point.
Howdy. Can I help you with your horse? I'm sorry, but we're out of free livery space at the moment. Who's the jackass running this place? Safe travel. Remember to rest that horse sometimes.
All right. Now let's go to the gun store. I'm gonna save just so, because I'm not trying to start the Charles mission. I actually want to do the Mayor mission next, actually. We do not want to mess that up.
What's the meaning of this?
Out of the damn way!
You think you're clever?
I was thinking I could go through the door. I'm sorry, Spots. I thought you would have gone through the door. I should have just followed the path. See, you can go through the door. I was right. I was right. I just did it wrong.
What do you want with me?
Alright, let's see. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's go back and...
How are you today?
Okay, I think we didn't read this yet, so I'm going to start from here. We got the night-scented orchid, the queen's orchid on the left. Went to see the professor at his lab. He had built a sort of mechanical sun. He seemed to think it was amazing, but we could not get the thing to work properly. I was not half as impressed with him as he was with himself. I can't remember if I read this or not, but I think this is a good point. Met the king of his tree. This is Poor Joe, I think his name is. And there's the legendary moose. Went back and someone or something had killed the professor. His mechanical creature had been stolen.
Already slept in small shirt.
Saw the two strange boys and the girl they claimed to love once again. This time it was real strange, I mean. It was strange before, but this time it was, well, real strange. They got me to push them off a waterfall in a barrel. They both somehow survived. Just about, but then they turned on the girl and went off together like two happy peas in a pod. Not sure what to think about the whole business. Rat-tail orchid, sparrow's egg orchid, and spider orchid. Saw Mr. White and Mr. Black living happy as a pair of argumentative, murderous bastards ever could. They was holed up in a tree, squabbling like angry bastards. And they were roommates. Found the mechanical creature on top of a hill. Whole thing real strange. It definitely was. And then those are the last two horses. From this point forward, the next 3 entries we get should be 2 pages each, and then the next time that it's a half a page, we will get our final animal entry before Chapter 5 and the epilogue.
Welcome back.
I cannot wait to get that entry done and over with.
Let me know if I can help you choosing something.
Yes, I'm actually here so that I can buy the last pistol in the game, the Lamat revolver. Well, the last revolver in the game. This is one of the ones that are exclusive to this shop. We're gonna get it now.
Particular item.
Look at this thing. It's a thing of beauty. Components. We'll keep this the same. Barrel length. Make it longer, of course. Improve the rifling.
I can give you some better options for the sights.
Okay, let me see.
We do a range of excellent sights for that gun. They can really make the difference.
Alright, I think this might be my favorite revolver in the game next to the Schofield. Solely for the fact that it's the last one, and you can actually put shotgun shells in it. The Lamat revolver from D.D. Back and Bush is a sidearm with the unique ability to switch to a secondary barrel for buckshot. Reliable at medium range, it is quick to reload as it is to fire. This gun has an ammo capacity of 9 revolver rounds and is 1 round of buckshot and can use regular, high-velocity, split-point, express, and explosive revolver ammo as well as regular buckshot shotgun ammo. That's right, we can put a shotgun shell in it. It has more ammo capacity than other revolvers, and it's super powerful from my understanding. It's supposed to be like an endgame kind of revolver. Let's compare it to the regular Schofield, actually. See, it's just a little bit more powerful than the Schofield, so it's definitely a great weapon. I think this was one of the last revolvers you can get in Red Dead 1, and you could only get it until you got to Act 3. So, like, it's kind of meant to be an endgame type of weapon, and it's going to be what we're going to work on pistol-wise. And when we get fully familiar with it, we will eventually use it again. I want to let it be probably the last weapon I use in the game entirely. But I'm going to use all the rare weapons and cutscenes and all that. But this one will probably get a special cutscene or something just because it's my favorite revolver. And I want to, like, custom make it and make it look cool and use it in, like, maybe the last bit of the game, the last run of the game, to show off, like, my favorite revolver in its own custom thing, just on a personal note. So that's probably when we'll see it again, but for now, we're just going to get familiar with it, because now we are fully familiar with this. I know a lot of people like to use this because it's fast and it looks like a regular pistol of today's standards, but no, I'm here to play a Western game, okay? I'm here to play a freaking Western game. I want to use a revolver. I don't care if it's not as practical. I don't care I don't use a shotgun. I don't even think that's a real thing, although I've actually heard about that before, I think. There's a lot of videos on, like, gun experts reacting to stuff in this game that, like, makes you learn a couple things, so I'm not sure if that buckshot thing is real or not, or if they did that just for the sake of gameplay in this game, although I can't remember for sure. But let me see, it looks like we can't do another movie right now. It looks like nothing's showing. Oh my god, I don't even want to put up with that guy right now. We're gonna go see if the theater show has something going on, and then if not, then we're gonna start the next stranger missions, and it looks like there is nothing. So I'm gonna get changed, and then we're gonna go do the stranger missions for Charles Chatternet and the Mayor of Saint Denis.
And just what have I done to offend you? Just go away!
I'm only joking with you.
Oh, I remember you. I
Can I
hope
get
you
a
took
room,
my
please?
advice and forgot all about that matter that you were inquiring on when you were last in here.
Sure.
Okay, room is all
I know when
set.
to
Just
leave
head
something
upstairs
well
when you're
alone.
ready. Good. Well, let me know if you need anything.
Man, that was so long ago, and now you're bringing it up? Huh. I've been here so many times, and the guy has not mentioned that, like, ever.
Good to see you again, mister.
Arrived yesterday, yeah, right. That thing has been in there forever. Second invitation from Mayor Lemieux, June 1899. Monsieur Kilgore, I could have not wished for better fruits from our unconventional partnership. The works hanging in our gallery are quite rightly authenticated, and that grubby little man from New Haven has acquired some humility. Excellent. I do hope you might be willing to work with me again. Many men of more secure positions than yours would do desperate things to be in a good graces of the mayor, and to use an Americanism, I feel I still have some chips to cash. I trust you understand my meaning. As before, come to the back of the mayoral residence one night, and Jean-Marc will let you in. Thank you again, your friend, Henry Lemieux. Man, don't you just love being blackmailed? I certainly frickin' don't. But, we shall do what he says. At least for the time being.
Oh, it's you.
I got his letter.
Mr. Arthur.
Sir?
Education is the most wonderful thing. It'll raise us higher and higher. Make civics and ethics less a work of dirty-minded pragmatists like me, and the calling of higher, better men.
Hear, hear.
Without it, we are savages. But with learning, why, in 50 years, man will put down his guns and start living a life of relentless purity.
Hear, hear.
But the rich can be so very self-absorbed.
How can I help?
You can't.
We need all our strengths. That's the point. We've gone over this.
Violence is never right.
I agree with you. But it's not violence. It's the mere threat of violence.
Against whom?
Oh. Against Hector Fellow's worst nature. To convince him to make good on his promise to help finance the library.
Who is he and where do I find him?
He's a newspaper man. And
He's leaving town on a coach, heading to his country estate because he doesn't like your heavy-handed approach.
Well, you certainly won't like my heavy-handed approach.
Thank you, Mr. Arthur.
You'll spot him on the road through the bayou. He has a red coach. So we are clear, I do not approve of this behavior.
I was gonna jump
Hey,
on it,
hold
but never
I'm
mind.
getting in. When I get in, you carry on.
What the hell do you want?
Mr. Fellows, ain't it? Charity, sir. And an appeal to your better nature.
This is most impudent.
Oh, no, it's not most impudent. Trust me, buddy. I can get a whole lot more impudent, but this is a good cause for a wealthy man such as yourself. The chance to add some dignity to all that wealth.
Dignity?
By helping to finance a library in town. Think of the prestige, sir.
Oh, get out of my carriage.
But the mayor...
The mayor? The mayor is a crook.
Me too. And I'm a real crook.
I will not be bullied by you, sir. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry, was that? Yes, I'd like to finance the library for the common good. I didn't hear you. What was that?
Please! All right! All right!
There. You see? That wasn't difficult. You know, they say it's better to give than to receive. And certainly in the case of a beating, I know that's true. Now, the mayor awaits your check, sir. Been a pleasure. There's a good man in there. Let him live a little more. Driver, hold up. As you were. Drive on! Yep.
Alright, I think we have some time until the next part of that starts, so we're actually gonna go find Charles Chatternet while we're waiting for nighttime to come to visit the mayor again. And I'm gonna save so our progress is not lost.
You're all right, girl.
Giddy up!
Another day on the move.
My friend, it is me, Charles Chatternet, the painter.
Okay. What are you dressed up like that for?
Oh, I am a wanted man, persecuted for my art.
As bad as it is, I don't think that the art is the problem.
In Paris, they say leave, go far away. We will never understand you here. I say, I go to Saint Denis. They say that is not far enough. It seems to me that they were right. But it doesn't matter. Now, I go to South Pacific. They always tell me the light there is perfect for my work.
Well, so long as they weren't telling you that just to get you on the other side of the world.
Perhaps. It doesn't matter. Help me get to the next ship. They are watching the port, and I need a chaperone.
Okay, come on.
Oh, I'll tell you what I won't miss. Civilization. So repressive, so stifling. I can hardly breathe in this city.
Yeah, I kinda know what you mean.
Why I thought I would find my way in a country founded by Puritans, I'll never know. I know those men. I shot on that bar. Quick, behind here. Keep up, keep up. Allez, allez, vite. We are away. Come now, follow me.
Those fellas, you shat on their bar?
But of course, I needed to shit. Hey, come on! My fresh excrement was better than any of the drinks they served in there.
Remind me to avoid that place.
Back, back. The moneylenders. We go another way. We go through here. What's this? Quickly! Oh, it's nothing. I thought I knew him.
Please do not do that again. Now get moving, come on.
Good morning to you.
So, wait. You ain't sold none of your work?
There is always a heavy demand for fresh mediocrity, but new kinds of brilliance. Not so much.
The new kinds?
The holy affair. We go there.
You went over your head in the big town, huh?
Where you going, pretty lady?
Anywhere you want, mon ami.
Oh, my goodness.
This way, to the end of the docks.
How you been?
I was going to buy the red ones to bring out the colors in your cheeks, but then I thought the
Hush, Kate. I may know these people.
But maybe something gayer. A purple, perhaps? We are in Saint Denis, after all. What are you looking at?
Bar shitting, money borrowing, wife stealing. You sure got a way of ingratiating yourself with people.
If the purpose of life was to be liked, it would be very boring indeed.
I've developed a feeling the purpose ain't to be hated.
Hate, love, they are the same. I provoke, I challenge, I amuse, do I not? With my impropriety, a mediocre life is meaningless. A bold life filled with art and truth, dirty truth, that...
Look at you, pretty little thing!
Hello, boys.
Come on.
Come on back now, baby!
Oh, if they only knew.
I hope the sailors know who they're bunking with.
We have many weeks together. We will get to know each other well.
Well, good luck to all of you.
Relax. Hey, up here. She is my ship. We made it!
Let's go.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I got him. He's out here.
More friends?
Ah!
I have a lot of friends around here.
I wonder if I could throw him off.
I was the best shepherd.
ship's leaving soon.
Ah, merci, merci. All aboard for the South Pacific. Adieu. Merci, mon ami.
So long. If they don't like you in the islands, keep on going to the South Pole.
Ah, yes. I hear there the light is really fantastic. Ah, au revoir.
Tarnation.
Tarnation? Move!
Damn!
Are they auto-tracking me? No, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. You better be grateful. About to get a bounty because of him.
Come on, girl. Idiot. Yep.
It was really cool how I ended up throwing that guy in the water. Even though it wasn't like an animation, but it practically was like getting him. $5. That's not too bad.
I see you there. Give me a minute, please. Be a lot easier for you once you're all square.
All right, cool.
Yes?
Thank you, mister.
Thanks, mister.
All right, now we just have to wait out until we can start the mayor's next part of his missions.
Let's go, girl.
Oh, Arthur, it's you. Come in.
Where's what's-his-name?
Jean-Marc, he's a little histrionic. I'm worried that he's going to open his mouth and say things that aren't true to those vulgar Puritans at the newspaper. Well, perhaps true, but not the whole truth. Look at these beautiful books. This is magnificent. We'll bring this city back to life if it kills me, and it probably shall.
Yes.
I have 2 copies of this book. This is an old field guide. Might be of some interest to you, maybe not. But please have it. It's worth quite a bit.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Listen, Mr. Arthur, I'm sorry to ask this of you. You've done so much, but...
But what?
Jean-Marc. I'm afraid he's going to open his mouth and say things.
How do you mean?
Saying nasty things about the work that we have done together, for example.
Is that my business?
Oh, no. Of course not. He also found out some unsettling news about you. It's all scurrilous lies, of course. But...
What sort of news?
Oh, I do not talk about idle gossip. Please, I'm a public servant, and we are friends.
Where do I find him?
Well, he does live over on Rue de Zachary.
Rue de Zachary.
Thank you, Arthur.
One second, I actually want to read this, if I can. Farm, Field, and Falconry by George T. Duval. Baffled me at the pertinacity exhibited by his tone. A man proficient in the use of a spade can seed several rows in a single day in spring, sweating from his brow and laying prone as the sun sets, knowing that he is doomed to repeat the task for weeks. Yet a man with equal utilization of a quill can earn an even greater living, indeed on an insolent one. Insensate. Am I saying that right? insentient one, sitting in the shade, paying the man with the spade, and perspiring very little as he transcribes his musing on the flora, fauna, farm, and field, having nourished you in the last 100 pages with the captivating chronicle of my upbringing and tales of Hillary at mistakes. While foraging and tracking, I will share a few highlights of the wisdoms contained herein, at tracking animals, butchering them, and farming tips, plus the joys, falconry, and bird watching. Highlights include tracking animals. I take a great deal of pleasure identifying scat, picking it up, rubbing it in between my fingers, bringing it to my nose, taking a deep inhale, savoring the earthy bouquet, and noting essence and emanations. I can, with my eyes covered, identify nearly 20 types of animal scat by smell alone. With touch, I can identify another 10, including human. This is especially helpful for hunting at night. It is also crucial to the hunt to determine what kind of meal the prey has masticated, for it can lead you to them, sat peaceful in a glen enjoying a lovely taste of ferns or feather before their world explodes in a painful as my bullet rips through their rib cavity. Farming, gathering bones. The bones of an animal you have hunted for food should not be discarded, nor should those of expired cattle or other barnyard creatures. They are extremely valuable. Obtain an old flour barrel and cover the bottom with hardwood ashes. Place a layer of bones, then a layer of ashes, alternating until the barrel is full. Pour a sufficient amount of your urine in the barrel day after day to wet everything. Over time, the bones will soften and crumble, mixed with dry loam and use as wood manure. Recently deceased animals, when a horse expires or must be shot, do not grieve, drawing it away to the woods to pollute the atmosphere and beguile predators like vultures or coyotes near to your domicile. Instead, place the carcass on top of your 4 or 5 loads of sod or muck and sprinkle quick lime upon it. Cover. In 12 months' time, you will have a pile of manure worth $20 for your crops. Imagine that. Bees. A great deal of this book will be spent discussing beekeeping, how 1 queen, 1,000 workers, and several hundred mindless drones mirror the ideal society in my mind, one in which, upon any disturbance, everyone swarms and murders outsiders and intruders. It is my hope to one day live in... Is he saying live in the, a world like that? Hold on, can we actually turn pages on this thing? Huh. But I mean, like, I've heard that, like, you... Like, that was actually a way of living, that, like, if you had lost animals or you, like, their bone... Like, you know, you can make use of different things. You know? Like, it's just... Like, don't waste not, you know? And that was a big thing. I know a lot of societies that lived in America before European nations got over here, was they made use of everything. Waste not a single thing.
Why you want to go and say those awful things about me, buddy? Best not to make a big drama of things. Come on, let's go see your boss. This is gonna hurt, but it's for the best.
Quick, Mr. Arthur, bring him around the back. Oh, Jean-Marc, I've missed you. I've missed you. what silly, silly man we have been.
Yeah, he had a fall. He might be a little woozy.
Oh, the poor boy. Jean-Marc, can you hear me?
Where am I? Lemieux? What have you done?
Oh, you had an accident, Jean-Marc. Thank the Lord, our friend was there to find you.
Really, I don't remember so well.
No. Here. My brother, Jean-Marc. Well, we've been so... I promise to change.
I know.
What a silly, silly misunderstanding. You see, the problem is principles will destroy us all.
Sure. As long as you two are friends again.
Yes. And you say you've changed, so we will run the city like men of honor, like you said.
Of course. We will strive to improve the city's moral backbone by any means available to us.
Within reason, yes.
Yes. Within my reason. Because I'm the mayor, Jean-Marc. And I will save you from yourself. Because it's better to get something done than nothing at all, like you said.
Utterly corrupted, Lemieux. You've not changed at all. I've been supplanted in your esteem by a wanted murderer. You shame me.
No, sir. You shame me with your vain naivete. Oh, how I long for the luxury to have principles such as you. But I must actually do things.
I see now. You're lost to reason.
Yeah, and I see now that you're a horrible little wretch and a sinner yourself. Your sin is deluded vanity. Now, sir, I am afraid that you must kill him. I will pay you handsomely. And Jean-Marc, I will miss you. I really shall.
Kill him?
It must be so. Please.
You're not really going to kill me, are you?
Thought I might.
But all I did was love too much.
Love?
My duty.
Yeah, but you're running your
I'll
mouth
leave you out of
about
it.
me, buddy. And him.
He'll betray you just like he's betrayed me. Lemieux is a foul rat. But I'm a man of my word. Let me live and I'll destroy him. And I'll make sure you're left well alone. Come on, please. Please, come on. You wouldn't shoot a sad little man, would you?
I might be a brute, but I'm not a paid killer. Get out of here. And don't mention me, boy.
I give you my word.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna kill him. I kind of liked him since the beginning, you know.